Christine. So this will be a pretty fun matchup to see. I think it's pretty even. Race to 7. You know, this is all about how well the teams played together. You know what? I really love it when you've got a. Hi, Daniel. Good job tonight. Yeah. I really love it when you've got a husband and wife team that play together.
We can.
I couldn't imagine playing scotch doubles with my wife, but she's not a pool player. But if she was, I don't know if we'd really get along so well. After a couple of bad leaves, that might be detrimental to the marriage. But these two, pool is a big part of their life, and the couple that plays together stays together, they say.
Yes. No, I met your wife recently. She's so cool. Is she watching?
I don't know.
Well,
Trisha, if you're watching, say hello in the chat.
Yeah, Trisha is so cool.
Winter break?
And yes, it is winter break. Triple G is about to break. We have got action, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
And then are we staying in?
So this is 9-ball, race to 7. Is it no early 9s? Is that what they decided, or?
No 9s on the break, but early 9s. Early 9s count. Just on the break. No. Anyone. Yeah. Anyone can break after the break.
Yeah. New game. You can choose, have the same person break every time if you want, which is sometimes a good strategy if you have someone that's got a really good break going.
Look at this outfit by Sophia. That is so cool. She has a tsunami jacket as well that looks great. Definitely support Tsunami if you're into the Keelwood shaft.
Absolutely, one of Sophia Tran's sponsors. And she puts down a nice break. Triple G's got the option here to either go for something offensive or try to play a defensive safety. Looks like he ended up with defense. I'm not sure if that's what he was trying for, but certainly left Dane a bit of a tester right out of the gates. So this is when we always, the rack 1 is always when the nerves are still high and you're not settled in yet. So you want to really focus hard on those first couple of shots of that first rack just to get everything going.
So Bill Swanson says there's an echo. Is anyone else hearing that? Should we be concerned?
If anyone else is hearing an echo, let us know.
I like this bank opportunity. Is this a dead bank?
Might have to tighten it up a little, hitting it hard, compress the rail a little bit. And she does, but it double kissed it. She did have to hit that hard with some draw, I think.
It was a super tough bank, and to make it, the one was always going to come super close to the cue ball. So she did, yeah.
Yeah, you really have to draw the cue ball back out of the way and hit it hard to compress the rail and get it to come back straighter.
Oh, okay, the echo's good.
So here's going to be a good open look for, I believe, Triple G. Yep.
Yeah, he's got to kind of get window shape between the 4 and the 6, it looks like, to get on that 2.
No, he decides to just take a longer shot. Probably smart rather than try to play the window and end up getting stuck.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough 2 ball. You kind of got to hit it hard to come all the way back for the 4.
Doesn't the 4 play in the side right there? If he just hits the 2 ball soft, it's the purple 4 ball, right?
Yeah, on that monitor it looks good. On this one it looks tough.
Okay.
She's playing it with draw. Okay, well this is good bank shape. I love this bank.
Great shot, good stroke by Sophia. And if she keeps that up, the mounts are going to have a real tough night. And there's a great bank shot by Triple G, just falls a little short.
Oh my God! We're like, wait for it.
A cliffhanger.
Yeah, I was like, wait for it. Nope. And I saw you did clean off the chalk pretty good, so they can't use that as an excuse for that ball not dropping. You got that X1 working.
Well, he was playing shape for that 5, which he got perfect on. So he was trying to help his partner out. Oh, he massaged it in.
Great shot. Dane Mounts coming with a massage shot.
It's
right off
still
the bat.
spinning. Wow. And she is on the rail. I wouldn't want to shoot this early in the stream. And she drills it.
Nice shot. Not out of the woods yet, but they're getting there. Boy, if they could string this together, that'd be a nice first rack to put up. Got James DeVee in the chat.
Oh, nice.
Rooting for Sophia.
James DeVee. We have got action. I'm not
nice
going to
shot there by Dane.
I'm not going to give too many details, but there is a match between James DeVee and Blake Baker that is going to happen. We've got a date. We've got we've got action. I can't wait for that one.
So Dane came with a really good 6 ball to set up for Sophia, set up for Christina for the 8, and she just missed it, but she came safe. She got safe on this.
For those that did not see James DeVee come in here, he put on a clinic.
I did. I watched that. Man, was that your most watched stream?
I think it was a tie. The last one with Daniel and Damien actually hit 200 at some point.
Oh, that was good. Yeah.
But James DeVee versus Blake will probably break all records. She's got to kick
I would
this 8
assume
in.
so. Yeah, those are the 2 top Fargos in the state. You know, I'd be curious. I wonder how Daniel. He's been playing so well lately. I wonder how he would play against James DeVee on the stream. That could be a really interesting matchup.
Stacy Medina confirms Daniel and Damien's was highest so far. Stacy Medina, we really appreciate your support, sister.
She's on it with the Friday Night Lights stats.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh,
no.
what a great try by Sophia. Getting props from her partner for that excellent effort. Unfortunately, it just kind of hangs there for the opponent. So, good opportunity here for the Mounts to collect win number 1. What do? You just a little bit of spin here.
I love a ton of right spin here,
Yeah.
but not everyone is
Right.
into that kind of thing.
It's kind of easier sometimes to play it for the side, but I like the spin as well to set yourself up for the corner. Yeah, this is going to be a reacher here.
Oh, yeah.
It's his 9-foot table. You got to remember, that kind of position, is going to.
It's better to come high than to be underneath, though. You want to go above the 9 rather than under. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I agree, but the position and having to use the bridge, it just adds to that difficulty, just getting that high. But I do agree, your angle is certainly easier and less likely to scratch and all kinds of other bad things that can happen. So Triple G and Sophia come out with win number 1 in this race to 7.
Yeah, this is Triple G's stomping grounds. He's certainly played here more than Dane Mounts has, I can tell you that.
He's played here more than anybody except for you, probably.
Right.
I mean, he lives just a couple blocks away. Big part of your show.
Stephanie Lewis, more Coors. Yes. Well, we might try to get them as a sponsor at this point, right?
Friday Night Lights, sponsored by Coors Light.
Speaking of sponsors, Patrick Nix, my commentator buddy here, has a great live stream called Shockbox Productions. Go to Facebook, like his page, and contact him if you want to play on a live stream. Thanks
for the plug, Lee. I really appreciate it. And, I I think that, both you and I are doing this for the reasons of really building the interest in pool in the community and trying to keep pool alive, and make it fun and interesting and give players a chance to get in the spotlight and whatever platform that is. And, that's my goal, certainly, and I know that's your goal as well. It's a lot of fun. So, yeah, come visit our page, Chalkbox Productions on Facebook.
One way to do it.
It's an open group. Just join. We do a few matches a month. It's a lot of fun.
Stacy Medina just liked / followed Shockbox this week.
All right, Stacy, we're looking forward to seeing you in the chat. Maybe seeing you on the show.
She is, of course, a part of the Sharp Q's fame. Big sponsor for us. Can't thank Stacy enough. And Bill Sharp. Bill Sharp made a jump cue for me. He's put tips on for me. It's just pro gear all the way around. Okay, so what's going on here, Patrick?
Well, looks like
Safe
they're,
behind the 6? Oh, wait. Oh, no, on the 2.
Yeah, she's on the 2 here.
Yeah, just got to make it in the side. It's a big pocket in the side. I like...
Oh, she's going corner. Had to really put a good stroke on that, and she did.
Well, look at the shape she would have had for triple G on
Yeah,
that.
it would have been a 3-9 combo there.
Now I can see why.
Yeah, I think that she was eyeing out that 3-9 combo. So this looks like a safety opportunity to me.
Yep, she's just...
You've got the best seat in the house for
I can
commentating
scoot over
because you can actually just lift up and see the actual table. Looking at it from the screen versus the actual table, it's nice to have the versatile view. Thanks.
So she's got to use the bridge. She's got to cut this 2-ball in and get around for that 3-9 combo for triple G.
Yeah, I really favor a safety here.
Well, is she looking at the carom on the 9? I think she is. That's not a bad idea.
Well, yeah, if you can see it, she's trying to gauge whether or not that 3-ball is going to be in the way.
It won't. She's got to hit low and firm for like the tangent line situation
It
here.
could be a 2-way also. Could end up safe if she doesn't make it.
So close.
Yeah, I was going to say, it could end up safe if she doesn't make it. It did sell out a little bit of a long-distance shot, but probably not detrimental. Andrew, man, we'll get that match going one of these days. My schedule's just been so busy.
Andrew McMahon, one of the funniest guys I've met recently in pool. Great shot. Nice.
We call him Furio because he looks just like the character from The Sopranos, Furio. Except for Andrew McMahon wears glasses. Sort of like a Clark Kent and Superman type thing. Takes his glasses off, he's Furio.
Love everything about that, Andrew McMahon.
We got such a great group of people here in Kitsap County in the pool community. Just a lot of fun. Every time, I go out one of these tournaments around here and just all the players here. Just such a great family of pool players.
Well, today was the first time I'd ever met Stephen Weekly and Christy Palmer, and what a super cool couple, great pool couple. Christy, who used to manage a Radio Shack, helped us solve our sound issue. She had an idea, and we used it, and we're loving it.
Fantastic. See, everybody has a special talent. Everybody's got something to contribute.
Wow.
Nice shot. Dane has pulled off a couple really good draw stroke shots in this match already, just in these 2 racks. So, I haven't seen Dane play a lot. I met him in Lincoln City, and I've seen more of Christine's game because she was on your show before. But so far, I've seen him execute some really difficult shots really well with a lot of draw, and he's got a good stroke. So if he can keep that going, Gregg and Sophia are going to have their hands full here.
Well, they are in line. He can come around and get perfect shape on the 6 here. Little short. Yeah. This table plays a little slower than your table for sure. So that he's adjusting the speed. But I think she can roll this in, and Gregg will be close to the 8, but I think it would be manageable.
She is doing what you said, rolling it slow, but yeah, she says ouch. I agree with that comment.
That was not an easy shot.
Oh, yeah.
So, no, it wasn't.
Oh, there was all kinds of distance.
And she had to hold the cue ball.
Yeah.
Shooting soft is the hardest shot, when you have to try to hold the cue ball.
Right.
Keep that line.
Good shape from Dane.
Yeah, he did leave her leaning over the table a little bit. I think I would have tried to chose to leave her on the other side of the 8 just because of the reach and not having to deal with that using the bridge. So I'm not sure if that was intentional or maybe he was playing the shape that he was comfortable with. And I think that's a big thing about Scotch doubles is just really knowing, especially on a 9-foot table, is your partner right-handed or left-handed, or are they short, are they tall, how good are they with the bridge? These are decisions you have to consider when you're looking at where to leave that cue ball.
Right. Scotch doubles is no picnic.
No, it's a really hard game, and there's a lot of guilt in Scotch doubles. 'Cause
Right.
We never play our best, our best game, and so whenever you miss, it's amplified by the fact that you miss not only for yourself but for your partner too.
And you get a little cold. You got to wait 3 innings.
Well, especially if you have another team that's running the table on you too.
I think he'll make this. Yeah.
Yeah, he's really
Nice
stroking
shot.
that ball. He must have been watching Daniel and Steven because he's stroking the ball kind of like they were.
He hit that better than I would have. I can tell you that right now.
Now, Dane's Fargo, is it like 5? It's 520-ish something?
Well, someone in chat will let us know. Winner. Nice shot, Christine Mounts. 1-1.
No, it's 2-0. Or no, it's 1-1. Sorry. I don't mean to correct you. You had the right score. I thought they had. I was in my mind they had won the last game, but they had missed that shot in the end of the first rack. So.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts on this new ball set? Let's hear it in the chat. What do you vote? Black or white? Well,
1-1.
it doesn't matter if it's black or white. That's another option. That's a old Michael Jackson song.
I've got an opinion on it, but it's maybe I'm a little old school, but that it's the purple color that bothers me because they made in the Aramith Black set they made the 5-ball the exact same shade of purple as the 4-ball in almost every other set for the last of pool balls for the last 50 years, and so it's just ingrained in my head that purple is 4, and no matter how much I try, I always screw it up somewhere in a set and try to set up shape for what I think is the 4-ball, and I'm setting up on the 5 and go, oh, the pink 4 is way down there. And, so for me, if they would have just made it a little bit, of a variant, different color,
So, Dane is a 517.
okay. That was pretty close. I was thinking around the 520 range. So he's shooting at, I think, a higher speed right now. So far from what I've seen, some of his strokes that he's put on that ball, I would guess more in the 550 to 570 range the way he's been stroking the ball. So maybe that 5 mile run that he took this morning is really working.
Getting some feedback about the balls. When we got sponsored by Aramith, they gifted us a $400 set of black balls, and it's what Matchroom was using for all their, they're the major. Ouch! Oh gosh, he's got Sophia tree topped over that 8. I don't even know if a bridge will help her at this point.
If you have a bridge with a really tall head on it, it helps. I have a different head that I put on my bridge, and she's got one too. Yeah, so it's one of those where it's got the elevated bridge head to where you can shoot over the top of a ball.
That's what it takes for this shot. So yeah, there has been a lot of controversy over the Aramith Black set. I don't know if you follow.
People love it or hate it, and that's when you have a good product. When people are really either they love it or hate it.
She made that.
That was a great shot.
Yeah, I sell Tempur-Pedics, and people either love it or hate it.
Yeah, that's when you have a good product. You just want people to talk about it one way or the other. Get people arguing about whether they love it or hate it. And
all press is good press.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Maybe they're getting people to buy this set in spite of the black set, and they're just raking it in. No, I love Aramith balls. I'm cool with this set.
Yeah. So Andrew McMahon just did the Fargo calculations. He says overall it's 1,003 versus 907 with the combined Fargos, and I think that's favoring Gregg and Sophia are about 100 points higher. Because I know Gregg's around a 550 and...
Well, when I say new set, it's the new Duramax technology that these balls. Chalk does not stick to these balls like other balls. They last forever. They roll perfectly. They're all the same exact weight. They're perfectly balanced. Aramith makes a great.
Absolutely.
Great set of balls.
I have no doubts over the quality of the balls. It's the color that I couldn't get past. But the quality, absolutely. I play with Aramith. I think they're the best balls in the world. And I've played with a lot of different brands of pool balls. The Cyclop are great balls, but you can notice a difference. The chalk kind of sticks to them more. Little minor differences, but Aramith puts out a really good product.
So Sophia is going low. She wants to hold the cue ball. I think she'll make this. I can see the way she's...
Oh, get out of there.
Uh-oh. She made the wrong ball.
Oh, good.
Well, it was, again, really tough shot. She was on the rail.
Yeah.
She had to jack up and hit it with power.
Yep. Try to bring that cue ball off the rail and spin it back out. So a 4-ball out opportunity here for Dane and Christina. Is it Christine or Christina?
I think it's Christine.
Okay.
Christine mounts. Dane mounts.
Christine, yes. I hate messing up people's names.
Yeah, I remember I was doing Daniel Sardancelio's name wrong. And once I found that out, I asked Daniel exactly how do I pronounce Daniel Sardancelio.
Yeah, see, I would have always assumed that the 2 L's were silent and that it was Sardancio.
Well, it's just like Dennis Orculio, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, in most...
Well, it's not just like it,
Yeah,
but there's another
when you've got
name
the 2
that...
L's, it's normally like a Y, It's like saying tortillas.
Quesadilla.
Yeah, quesadilla, yes.
Napoleon Dynamite reference.
Make yourself a dang quesadilla.
That's it.
Love that movie.
Hit it in the mouth.
Todd Shirley is a big fan of the Brunswick Centennial balls. I haven't played with those. I mean, I believe I've played with them, but I've never owned a set.
Well, this is a bit of a tester. You got to avoid the scratch here. Yep, and avoiding the scratch makes the shot harder. You know, hitting it hard and low and all that. That was no picnic.
Yeah, but this is what Gregg and Sophia were hoping for. Is a good opportunity here. 3 balls on the table. Just bear down and focus here.
Andrew's pointing out the Fargo difference, 1004 to 1001. Both matches were as close as you could get.
So he gave us wrong information before.
Well, that's what he calculated a week ago.
Oh. Well, maybe the Lincoln City numbers came through. And
I would have let you really,
I know
long.
both Dane and Christine were in Lincoln City, and so was Sophia. And those Fargo numbers just came through last week, I believe. The data dump happened, and I noticed my Fargo moved.
How did you do in Lincoln City?
You know, I did okay. I played my average in singles. I finished in the money, but just barely. And the 2 matches that I lost were both to 570 Fargos, and I'm a 550-ish Fargo. So, and they were both hill.
Wow.
And the matches that I won were like 5-2, 5-0, 5-2. So, I won 3, lost 2. I finished just barely in the money. It could have gone, just a couple rolls one way or the other in those 2 matches that I lost, and I win those matches, and, I'm in the finals, and, that's how it goes. And in teams, I feel like I did pretty well.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm happy. I never want to go into that situation and play well below what I'm capable of. And I know, I don't have unrealistic expectations. I'm going to make mistakes. We all do, as Dane knows right there. We all make mistakes. It's just, how do you deal with it and come back stronger? Now, the first time I ever went down to Lincoln City, I got to say, I played terrible. I choked so hard, and it was the pressure. It was just playing under pressure. I wasn't used to it, and playing in that big environment with that many people, and it just was intimidating, and I couldn't understand it. After I left there, I was so disappointed. I said, what is wrong with me? Why can't I just play my normal game and instead of, choking? And I realized, well, you have to practice playing under pressure. And it's like, well, how do you do that? Well,
Nice shot.
very nice shot by Sophia.
Wow.
So it's put some money on the table, play for some cash, get in bigger tournaments, play on a live stream, play in difficult environments. These are the kinds of things that will help you improve in pressure situations.
Well, that's what Daniel said. I was talking to Daniel, and I'm like, what does a 618 got to do to become a 690 or whatever he is, 688? And that was one of the things he said. He said, I just put myself in as many pressure situations as possible. Just playing every tournament, not splitting first place, playing it out for that extra amount of pressure. And that's one of the reasons I started this stream, was to help with my pressure. I played on it, quite a few times in the early days.
Yep.
And I felt that initial pressure, and now I can play. I definitely am not shaking, or my heart rate is not racing anymore.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
You become a little bit numb to the pressure.
Right.
It just becomes more normal, and that's what you want.
Yeah.
Because the calmer you are, the better you're going to play.
Drills
nice
it.
shot by Sophia.
Nice out, Team Tran and Team Triple G.
Very good 9-ball shot. She really bared down on that. You know, watching Sophia play, I really love that about her game. Is she has such a great focus, and she puts so much attention into the detail in putting a good stroke on the ball. Her mechanics are fantastic. They really are.
Well, the first time she ever came on this show, she did not miss a single 9-ball. She won her match.
I watched that. I was so impressed.
But when she first got here, I'll never forget, and I don't think she would care if I tell this story, but the very first game, she missed a couple shots, and she was feeling the nerves because she just, she got sponsored by, you want to play well for your sponsors and all that.
Yeah.
And she came into the kitchen and she said, "Where am I?" It was so awesome.
That's great. Yeah, it's, and that is the nice thing about the live stream is we're able to offer that ability to, have amateurs come in and play under a pressure situation. How often do they get that chance,
The times that I feel pressure now is when my team is counting on me.
Yeah, that's right. I totally hear that. Because you're not just playing for yourself or your money. You're playing for a team.
Well, I've been in the past 6 months. I've been in 2 situations where if we win, we get a free trip to Vegas.
And congratulations, by the way. First place in the Masters division. What a fantastic accomplishment for your team.
Well, yeah, we got Christian, Bejoy, and James Jensen. Yeah, that was awesome. But, we won first place, which put us in the tournament to get the trip to Vegas. But we ran into a buzzsaw. Scott Proud and Shusheng Chow. And I can't believe I'm forgetting the other guy's name, but they took us out.
Yeah, some good players. That's over at Ox Billiards in Capitol Hill, Seattle.
Well, that is such a great venue, Ox Billiards, and they did have that home field advantage. They play there. And I can't, I played snooker there for the first time during that tournament. I was like, I need to warm up. I'll pay for a snooker table, and it's so much fun. It's like an air hockey table. The balls, it's heated, so the balls just roll forever.
Oh man, I can't wait to get down. I used to go to Seattle all the time for work. Great shot by Christine there.
Nailed it.
Yeah, she drilled that shot. Get him nice shape on the 3. He should be able to. He's got. Maybe this is not as easy as it looks to get on the 4 here. He's got some work to do.
Well, you kind of have to slow roll it, right? And get right on the rail?
Or draw back off the, or draw, and look at that.
He played it perfect.
Yeah, nice little stun draw. And now it's just the challenge is the 5-6. Do you play the setup for the combo?
I think you do, and I'll tell you why. If you just roll this 4 in, and leave the cue ball near the rail, the combo is a little bit easier, and then the 5 goes down towards the corner pocket by the 8 and the.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't look like that difficult of a combo, but if you're not comfortable with it, you can always play to draw this back and then play for the safety next.
I like that a lot.
Because that 6 ball will be really easy to hide behind.
That's what she's doing.
Yeah, she is doing that. I think. I don't think she wants that cue on the rail because that doesn't give him the opportunity to really
still
draw
do it
here,
though.
But yeah, he can because it's so close.
Yeah. In fact, people think they have to jack up way higher than they do for stop shots. You really only need to go like 45-degree angle here.
And that's something that folks that you will learn from Lee Baldwin Lessons. Sign up today.
Yeah, I've been, we're out here in Kitsap County. There's really no one else giving lessons. So I'm like, why not? And it's been great for me, great for my students.
Oh, so he did not take the safety. He said, no, we don't need a safety of this. We'll play offense all day long here. Let's keep them in their chair.
So she was playing shape for this out.
Maybe she was, yeah. I mean, it's hard to know exactly what their plan was, but it looks good now.
She
Oh no!
just undercut that a hair.
Yeah, undercut that. But you know, talking about your lessons, Lee, you know, saying that there's not a lot of other options for lessons, I think is, you know, underrating your ability. I think you give really good lessons in the way that just you have a really good way of explaining what your thoughts are and how you approach the game and what some of the exercises that you do to practice certain shots. And not everybody has that. A lot of good players are good players, but they're not good teachers. And you have the ability to really explain yourself really well in a way that people can understand. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Bank. This is a doable bank.
Yeah, it's definitely not what they wanted, but it's what they got now.
You know, she's thinking about the safe, possibly, or she's just looking at
Yeah.
how to aim. She's going for the bank.
I mean, I
I'm
think you have to
convinced.
consider the safety, but once you look at it, you're going to realize the safety's harder than the shot.
Yeah.
So go for the shot.
She is way over there. Meaning she is looking at something I'm not... Or, no, she's looking at the bank angle where the 8 needs to go into the rail.
Yep.
It's like a half ball hit. Yes.
Nice shot.
Shot of the match.
Highlight reel. That is a highlight reel shot because she got perfect. Not only did she make the bank, but the speed of that cue ball was absolutely spot on.
Well,
And
if you
Gregg
remember...
says, I'm not missing that.
If you remember, I played bank shape just similar to that in that match against Kim Raymond. $100 tournament. Patrick was commentating, and I actually played shape for a bank. It wasn't as hard as that one, but it was kind of similar.
Yeah, and it was intentional. It was obvious that you were playing for the bank because the shape that you needed to get on that, I think it was the 8 ball that you banked in that tournament, and it would have been really, really difficult to get shape on the 9 next, and you knew it, and so you played for shape on the bank to get on the 9, and it worked perfect.
What was the score of Steve and Daniel?
It was 15-8, Daniel.
Shane Palmer, the score was 15-8. And that's, you know what? It's getting warmer, and I should have kept the AC going. I had the AC on earlier. It got hot in here, and Steven he told me he was overheated.
Really?
That's not a comfortable way to play pool. So I apologize to Stephen Weekly. We hope you come back.
I mean, I didn't notice, but I'm not very sensitive to temperature, though.
Well, he's
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah, and that's
And
true.
he's-
You're under the pressure. You're under the lights. You know, it's always hotter when you're playing.
Oh boy. When he mentioned it to me,
Well-
though, I was like, it is warm in here.
When I played my match against Chris Yurkovich here on Friday Night Lights, that was hot. It was like a 90-plus degree day, and we were sweating. I had to literally sit right in front of the fan after every shot just to cool down.
Well, that's coming soon, that weather.
Now, do you have AC in here or just fans?
I have AC portable units.
Oh, good.
I've got 2 different ones I can set up. Oh, look at this.
Oh, wow. Heck of a try by
Wow.
Dane. I'll tell you, the score's not really reflective of the way that the mounts are shooting. It's just, it's been a couple of unfortunate errors late in games that have made the score 6-3, but it could easily be the other way around. The mounts are definitely showing that they're here to play, and I would not count them out at all. So Triple G says, I did not get what I wanted on that. He was stretched over the table, and I think that affected how he was able to stroke that ball and leave Sophia a real long tester on this 2 ball.
I want to give a huge shout out to Mike, the producer. So Mike DJ'd and catered a wedding, and the part of the wedding party was to go to the lake with everyone and float, all this fun stuff. And I forgot that he had told me about that date, and I booked this match, and I told him, we can do it without you, please, and Patrick Nix here, my commentator, was going to help me with that. Well, Mike, he sacrificed his body for the team. He canceled the fun. He came out here. He's definitely getting a cut of the raffle, you guys. Let's donate, support. Thank Mike in the chat.
Absolutely. Mike, the producer, is the man. I mean, the kind of work that it takes to put on a stream like this, I think a lot of the people watching just don't know. It's a lot of technology. There's a lot of work involved. And it's not only the work during the stream, it's the work before the stream, and to set everything up and test everything and coordinate everything. And he just does an amazing job. You've got all these different camera angles and microphones, and it's just an amazing setup that you guys have done. And I would have been flattered to fill in for Mike, the producer, to try to produce your show, but I was definitely a little bit nervous about the idea.
But you still said you'd do it,
Yeah, I mean, we can,
What a guy.
you can always simplify it down too. Like I don't have to use all of the different bells and whistles. You can always simplify it to what's needed.
Well, I even asked them if they could reschedule. I was that terrified about the whole situation, and it wasn't possible. And Mike, the producer, stepped up.
So
and
I
he's
think-
crushing it tonight.
I think Gregg was going for that 9-ball on that last shot.
Okay.
That's what my guess is. But yeah, you guys put it on an amazing show. And it gets better every single episode. It's better.
Thank you, Aaron Rogers.
Aaron Rogers, what a great pool fan. Guy's been a big fan of Chalkbox, and he's also putting together some gloves, some Chalkbox pool gloves for me for my live stream.
I've seen them. Wow, what a shot, Sophia.
Great shot. And she gets a little bit unfortunate there with the shape on the 3, though. But
So, Patrick, you have some new cameras, and your show is going to take it to the next level.
yeah, I'm slowly building it up, trying to take it a little bit to a higher level and add a little bit more enhancement, more cameras, different things. And the first step was getting a new computer, because a lot of people don't realize when you have multiple HD cameras that are feeding into a computer, you have to have a lot of processing power. So getting that figured out, and full-time job and a wife and a house and all that, it only leaves a certain amount of time to work on it. And then I also want to play pool too, so that's a problem.
Between the lessons I'm doing and this stream, I'm getting older though, so practicing as much as I used to isn't necessarily what I really want to do. It's back-breaking work. So close.
That was a heartbreaker there.
Huh? Oh, that's 10.
So it's she's got to set up on this 5 next, I believe.
Yeah, all the way up table.
It's Dane here that's shooting.
He should just hit this really thin.
Yeah, it's not all the way inside the pocket, so he does have some options.
Okay.
That's probably not what he was thinking.
That didn't go like I thought.
I heard him say that didn't go like I thought.
See, I like hitting that one super thin, like as thin as possible, and you can even put some left-hand English and kind of in
Yep.
between the 6 and the 7.
Yep.
However, I can't see exactly what angle he had on that. But his way, you could also do it with more right-hand spin and more speed. When balls in the jaws are underrated difficult shots. 6.
Well, yeah, nice try on the bank there by Christine, and she gets safe, so no harm done, I think. But yeah, with diamond tables, they have the deep shelves, and so when that ball gets all the way inside the pocket, that's a great drill to practice. If you're playing on diamonds a lot, it's a great drill to practice. Put a ball all the way inside the jaws, and then try to get shape on another ball off of that. And just do it over and over and over, and you'll realize how tough that is. And when you're in that situation, you'll know how to do it.
Well, and I'm telling you, learning to hit them super thin is the way to go. You can put different spins on them, or you can hit it a little thinner or a little thicker to get where you need to be. But
Yep. A big mistake that a lot of players make is they try to go rail first, and when that ball is all the way inside the jaws, a lot of times they foul. It just goes right by it. And they say, how did I miss that ball completely?
oh,
Because on a valley table, if it's in the jaws, no problem. You can go rail first all day long.
thanks, Lee Vestal. Lee Vestal supports these streams. Thanks for your raffle donations. And what a cool guy Lee Vestal is.
Absolutely.
And it is cool that we're working together. I called Chalkbox my sister station. We promote each other. It could have gone a
Absolutely.
totally different path.
Oh, yeah.
It could have been.
It's not like we're competing.
Right.
This is all about. The thing is that our goals are aligned. Our goals are the same, which is to promote pool in the Northwest and amateur pool, especially, and give players a place to really, well, what I say, get in the box, and
Chalk
put
box.
themselves under pressure. And you just don't get that environment in too many places, and that's what I wanted to do. And what we're noticing in Kitsap County is amazing. I think it has to do a lot with your stream and my stream, but you're seeing a lot of young players now that really haven't played the game before that are learning and trying to get better and really invested in it, and we're actually growing the sport.
Now
And-
is this a jump opportunity? Is he breaking out a jumper? He is.
Yeah.
And I don't see Triple G jump a lot. But let's see what he can do
Yeah,
here.
he's definitely capable, and it's a half ball jump. He's not going over the full 6 ball.
Nice.
Yeah, good hit. Hit it square, but it does set up pretty nicely.
Yeah, but getting shape on that 6, he's going to have to. The 7's blocking.
Lee Vestal says we're the Peninsula Pool Network.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Anyone that's still. I know there's people from Tacoma watching, and there's so many people that want to be on the show. I just had Stephen Brasher hit me up wanting to be on the show. He's a great player. But there's other. Oh, Scott Michael Brasher. Yeah. Anyway, if you want to get on a live pool stream. Oh, look at this shot.
What a shot. Christine Mounts,
Wow.
highlight reel. She did tie up the 8-9, unfortunately. No good shot. It goes unpunished a little bit. But this is actually a chance for him to break this out, I think.
Yeah.
He could cut this 7 ball and break out the 8-9. Is very possible here.
But what I'm saying is, Patrick, my advice to you is I'm saying right now, you guys out in Tacoma, you want to get on a live stream, contact Patrick Nix. It's in. and he
Great
broke it
shot,
out.
and he does break out the 8-9, and he sets it up nice.
Nice shot.
Contact Patrick. What you need is more Tacoma versus Kitsap matchups. You did good to get the guys from Olympia.
Yeah, we had Olympia versus Kitsap, and I tell you, that was so much fun, having
Nice.
Aaron Rodgers and Alan Clark come out. And then we also had a couple players from Oak Harbor. We had Paul Purdy and Jeremy Bodine come out, and we did an all-day chalk boxathon where we just had race to 5 for $100 sets all day long, and it was just a fantastic time.
And for the 3-2, drills
Yes.
it.
What a great out. The mounts are really showing something here. I mean, There was some fantastic highlight reel shots. You're going to have the last 4 or 5 shots of that rack on the highlight.
Absolutely. 3-2. Yep. And Mike, the producer, updates the score. Oh, yeah.
I was looking up there where they used to. These are right here. Oh, that's 300. They used to be up there.
Yeah, we relocated those. Well, we put up the black wall, which blocked where the beads used to be.
It must have been a long time ago because I always remember the beads being over the little faux fireplace there.
Dane breaks hard, makes a ball.
It makes a couple of them.
3.
3 balls.
Whoa.
4 balls.
Oh, he made 3. There's one in the rack there you're not seeing on that monitor.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Thank you.
And she's hooked.
Yeah, that's usually what happens when you make a bunch of balls on the break. I tell you,
She puts it over the other ball.
I was talking about, we were talking a little bit about the tournament last weekend, and you and Joe Tamura, and he was breaking lights out. I mean, I know it was on a valley table, but his first break of the match was 5 balls on the break.
Oh my gosh.
In 10 ball. I said,
yeah.
and then the very next break, he pockets 3 balls, and he never had a dry break. You had no chance. I'm not saying that you don't have a chance, but I mean, the guy shoots so good, and if he's breaking that good on top of it, it's really hard.
Yeah, Joe Tamura is the best player in Kitsap County. However, him coming to my house and playing on my table, he might not like it. He has not in the past.
Oh,
and
good kick shot there.
That would be a good FNL match, actually.
That sounds like a challenge. And I'm pretty sure Joe would be up for that.
Well, I think he ended up getting a 9-footer. That was the thing, is that I always had a 9 and he didn't, and I could beat him on a 9-footer. But I think he got a 9-footer. Did he? Does anyone know? I guess I'd like to know before I check. I started this stream to help build my nerves. Oof. And I had planned on just playing all the time on it. And eventually I was like, I care more about the pool community. And
yeah, I know what you mean. It's bigger than just you.
Right.
I get it. In the beginning with Chalkbox, I was on the show quite a bit, and now I hardly ever play on my own stream. And partly because I run the stream, and it's pretty hard to do when you're playing.
Well, and also, I don't insist on commentating every match either. I'm like, I didn't even want to come out and commentate tonight. I thought Daniel and Ed would stick. Well, last time Ed played, so Daniel had to. I thought one of those two would commentate. Is all I'm saying. But here I am having a blast. It's all good.
No, I think the fans like it. You get 2 live streamers commentating for them.
So he gave Sophia perfect shape to follow forward for that 7 in the side or the corner.
They're putting together a nice little run out here. If they can just stay focused, stay in position. Look at that great stroke by Sophia. She's so smooth. She really does have really good fundamentals. I can tell she practices her stroke fundamentals.
She stays down on the shot.
She does, absolutely.
Ooh, look at that.
I wasn't expecting a side there, but...
Well, but it gets her off the rail. If you play it in the corner, you're on the rail for sure. And now, great shot. Triple G.
Good choice. Yeah, he left her a really nice opportunity here.
Stacy Medina. I'd love to watch Lee and Joe. Well, here's what's going to happen. We're going to keep on bringing the heavyweights until they stop coming. I mean, I've got matches lined up that are, I'll take a step back.
Yeah, you've got some great players on your show. It's fantastic to watch.
But eventually they'll get sick of driving all the way out here, and then I'll play Joe, and he missed it.
Uh-oh.
Hung it.
That's one that you want to have back again. Especially after all that hard work on that run out. It was such a good run out. They were really focused and doing well, playing good, gelling as a team.
But this ain't no hanger. But it is for Christine Mounts.
Christine Mounts gets it, and I believe that is a tie score now, 3-3.
I believe you are correct, sir. We got action. All tied up here at Baldwin's Billiards. And they're getting warmed up. Both teams, wouldn't you say they're playing better now?
Absolutely. We definitely saw a really smooth run out by Triple G and Sophia, and up until that missed 9-ball by Gregg, they were looking very commanding and comfortable as a team. So hopefully they can keep that in mind and build on that and not think about the missed 9-ball, because that's what you have to do in these matches. You focus on the stuff that you did well, try to replicate it again, because they did do all the right things throughout that rack to get to that position to win. That one missed shot should not define how their night should go, and you have to just put that behind you.
And they will.
I hope so.
Christine Mounts crushes that
She
rack.
really does have a sledgehammer break.
I love it.
Yeah. She broke from the center, which is unusual for 9-ball with a template rack. Normally, players are going to cut break it to get the wing ball in.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? She's probably used to playing league matches where they're using a wooden rack the whole time.
Yeah. And I don't know how much time Christine and Dane get on 9-footers. I think they, there's a lot of 7s down there. Uh-oh. Greg's struggling a little bit here.
I should be a little quieter. That 1-9 is begging to be played.
Everything is so open, though.
I'm telling you right now, the 1-9 is the shot. If you're playing,
It's not wired. I mean, this is a long distance.
but see, you can play safe behind the 6 at the same time. Or what ball is that? It is the 6.
He's going for it, whether he heard you or not. He is going for it. Yeah. Now that I look inside the room through the window, I kind of agree with you. But
Well, if it was Daniel Sardancelio, his odds of running the whole rack are good.
yeah, that's true.
But this team should ride the 9 here.
That's a good point.
And hide behind the 6. Well, you know what I'm saying? He could have played it softer and gotten behind the 6 while he shot that. So if you miss, it's still a safety.
Yeah.
Kind of a two-way shot.
I think he's a little bit frustrated with that miss, and maybe Sophia and Gregg can capitalize on that frustration because he knew he had the chance to get the win right there and was not successful. So,
Well, and he hit it firm. One of the things when you're playing the 9, you don't want to baby it, because if you miss it and leave it in front of the pocket, then they can just do it, So
absolutely, yeah, you have to hit it hard. Yeah, at least hard enough to get out of there if you miss. We've all done that. Try to combo the 9 in real soft, and it just hangs there. It's like, well, that was dumb.
yeah.
Sophia with the bridge, playing the
safe.
safety, and she does get it. That's a very smart shot there, because she knew she had the 6-ball. If that one goes a little further, it's even a better save, right? But
Right.
that's really that's table intelligence right there, because she knows she can stop the cue ball. It's going to be behind all these balls, and one ball is easily going to go off those 2 rails and back down into no man's land, and there's a million blockers. So
Oh my gosh,
very
she's
tough,
jumping.
very tough jump shot.
Or is she massé?
No, she's jumping.
Boom!
She, I think she kind of bounced over. It hit the table and bounced over the ball.
She proved that she can do it.
Yeah, it did. It bounced over the edge of the ball.
A body crack.
Christine Mounts continues to impress me.
Yeah, she's got a good jump shot in her repertoire. She's a very solid shooter. I can see Gregg is starting to struggle a little bit. Maybe that miss 9 is still hanging with him because his position is a little bit off and his stroke is a little off right now. Let's see if he can pull it together because Sophia's going to need him.
Well, I think that she's going to make this number 1.
Yeah. I mean, overall in this match, though, it's both players have to be on. You can't have one that goes on tilt. Well, she got safe accidentally, but everybody knows that we'll take that.
Those are the breaks.
Sometimes the pool gods smile on you a little bit.
They even out.
They do. I always say that when people complain about getting good rolls or bad rolls or, bad luck or good luck. It's like, why are you even thinking about that? You have no control over luck. So forget about that and just focus on what you actually have control over and you'll do better.
Yeah, I don't believe in luck at all.
I don't believe in relying on luck or dwelling on it. Nothing you can do about it, so just forget it and move on.
Ooh.
That's it.
One of the mounts taught each other how to jump. I don't know which one taught who.
Yeah, they both got a good jump shot. So he got a good hit and he snookered him. So now Gregg might be breaking out. I don't think he's going to jump this.
Patrick, I've been in sales for a couple decades, and I worked with this guy that, I was not to brag, but I was crushing him in sales, and we were trying to come up with rules as to how it should work, and I was like, he's like, if we do it that way, then someone's gonna walk in and I'll miss out. I'm like, it's the same odds for everyone. It'll cut down on the arguing over whether it counted as an up or not, but no one's lucky. He goes, no, I believe in luck, and I think you're lucky.
Well, people who... Oh, my
Nice
gosh, what
kick.
a great kick shot. She had to spin that ball around, go 2 rails. She kind of flipped up her hands like she didn't mean to do it, but it looked pretty damn good to me.
She's just being modest.
I think so. But the thing about, any kind of luck or contest with luck, the people who want an excuse or need an excuse will blame luck.
Mm-hmm.
Bad luck or good luck or whatever. Because it's easier than looking in the mirror and saying I didn't do as well as I could have. That's the hard thing to do, but that's what makes you better.
Right. Yeah, when I lose, I'm like, okay, I got to practice harder than I have been. But if I were to just say I got unlucky, then I had to have no incentive to work harder.
That's right.
Sophia Tran eyeing up this 3 in the side to get shape on the purple 4, not the purple 5. Oh, this is exciting. Nice.
Oh, great shot, Sophia. And to hold the cue ball and hit it against that other ball to keep it in position for that purple 4. What a great shot. I'm telling you, if the people at home are not impressed, then they don't realize how difficult this situation and playing on this environment and this table. And it's quiet in there, too. And I was talking with Daniel a little bit, and I said, I said, "Is it hard to play in with it quiet?" He goes, "Yeah, it's tough." He goes, "I can play with people banging pots and pans and dancing and making a racket and sharking, and because that's what you're used to as a pool player."
Oh my gosh, V Man Lang, I think known as V, makes a great point. When you want to talk about luck, ask Earl Strickland. He
Yeah.
knows all. He literally will say Efren plays lucky.
Yeah.
He has said it.
Efren has Earl Strickland will. Oh, another
Nice
great shot by
shot.
Sophia.
Way to hold it.
She's carrying Triple G here. I gotta say.
Oh, and Todd Shirley Murakumo points out Efren does believe he's lucky. I got lucky.
that's his saying. Yeah,
I love it.
Earl Strickland will. I think Earl just likes to rant and complain about lots of things.
Nice.
Because great spin on that ball.
They're doing one of their epic outs here.
Yeah,
and
great
this
outside.
time-
Let's see if they can close this one out.
Yeah.
He put a lot of spin on that ball to get better shape on that 7 for Sophia, and that was really helpful. Let's see what she does. Does she slow roll this?
It
Or
looks like it.
Or does she come one rail and back out again? It's all about how you feel right now at the table. Because I think you can slow roll it and still get the same kind of position that you need for the 8.
She's definitely slow rolling it. Doesn't even
Yeah.
touch a rail.
Perfect. So Triple G likes these shots. He likes to play the ball with a lot of spin. So I'm guessing he's going top left on this.
It's 50-50. I think he goes bottom right.
Oh, you're right. He is going to the bottom of that cue ball. And he missed it.
You know, as long as you don't scratch there.
Yeah. So he is setting up a bank opportunity.
And Sophia gives him a fist bump, encouraging him. I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Andrew McMahon. I got lucky on that one. Yeah, that's the line.
Yeah. I got lucky.
You know, Daniel Sardencilio is also a Filipino, and he's very humble as well. He all he could talk about was he didn't play well. You know. That's okay. That is not curtains because that 9 ball.
Yeah, 9 ball went right to the rail.
I once played a match where someone got mad that I didn't concede the 9 ball when it was right there. They had ball in hand, mind
Oh.
you, and they had conceded earlier in the match against me, and they wanted me to concede the match,
Oh.
and
Well.
missed it, and then said I conceded against you, and I said, my response was, well, my coach taught me to never concede. I have his number if you want it.
You know, I don't mind that when people want to get mad about stuff like that. They're just hurting themselves. You know, so I just ignore it and just keep shooting. You know,
Right.
look, you can get mad all you want. I'll put your money in my wallet.
You know, I concede matches when I'm in a hurry or, you know, when I know it's. But I go back and forth on it. Like on your stream, you know, I wasn't conceding balls against Joe because I want the fans to see the whole. I don't want them to get confused. Are they just practicing? What's going on here?
Look, you should never expect somebody to concede.
No.
Never. Oh, she wanted to bump that 9. I know it.
I wasn't trying to hit it.
Oh, she wasn't trying to hit it, she said.
He'll make it work.
Yep.
But yeah, you should never expect somebody to concede. If they do, great. Just move on. Why would somebody expect that? It's not part of the game.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, does he go rail first on this? Is it on the rail? Can you see it?
I think he's banking, but maybe not.
No, he's cutting.
He is cutting it. Okay. That was a really tough cut. I would have expected, because he's got good banking skills, I was kind of expecting him to bank that with a little spin. and send it back into that side pocket across table.
Well, I'm expecting Team Mounts to take the lead here.
Yeah, me too. That 9 looks juicy in the side. No real risk of a scratch.
Yeah, just
Yep.
roll it in.
And it is 4-3 favor of the Mounts. Team Mounts.
Mounting a lead. Thanks again for coming out. Dude, what would I have done without you? I thought I had so many people here.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. The commentating booth was packed with people like an hour ago, and for a minute I thought it was just going to be myself, which is fine. I commentate sometimes solo. It's not as fun or as easy. But you know, this is nice that I don't actually have to operate anything. I'm commentating and I'm changing camera angles and I'm dealing with the chat and I'm doing the raffle tickets. It's like I feel like when I'm doing my live stream, because I don't have a producer like you do. I'm like this one-man band. I got my drums and my cymbals and my trying to play all my instruments at the same time, and then somebody will come in and ask me a question.
Well, right. Well, I used to be... Mike did not produce this from day one. At first, I did it all by myself, and I've never been so nervous. The first show, Facebook wouldn't go live. It said error or something, and I turned around and said, "Gentlemen, I am going to lose my mind."
Yeah.
And then it worked, and the rest is history.
You know, it's all a learning experience, and if people expect perfection on, somebody who's just starting out with live streaming and, getting something going, then that's unrealistic. But I think for the most part, people are very patient and respectful, that they know that there's issues. It's complicated. It's not an easy thing to do.
Well, we've learned from a ton of our mistakes, and I'm actually shocked that more people didn't say, "Lee, you need fix this, fix that," or change the ball colors, or people have been really nice to me. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Carol Lee Rogers. Commentary is great tonight. I know I'm not the best commentator. I threw myself in here.
So they're trying to get a picture of us on camera there, but
they got the Jam Up jacket.
Yeah, they got a little plug for Jam Up there and Damien. I'm wearing the jacket that Damien was wearing last week on your show. He came on the show. I said, "Hey, he's wearing my jacket." Gregg says, "No, that's literally his jacket."
Oh, I missed it completely.
Uh-oh. There's a ball in hand foul.
Yeah, Damien is... we're giving away a Jam Up apparel jersey tonight.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about that raffle.
Yep.
Lots of good prizes. You got a glove, a Jam Up jersey, a Spire carbon fiber shaft with an interchangeable joint in there, connector. That's really cool, by the way, in that Spire shaft. I've never seen that before, where you can literally pull it out and put in a different pin in there to fit whatever butt you have.
Unprecedented.
Yeah, I'm hoping I get. Well, I love Jam Up equipment. I love Jam Up apparel. They're my favorite pool brand. And that Spire shaft looks pretty cool, and I'd love to have a spot on the show as well. So, anything. The glove is, hey, that'd be cool too. But, the jersey, the shaft, or the spot on the show, I'd love to win one of those. So, if you guys want any of those prizes, get some raffles. Put in your raffle donations. Get in there. Support the stream. Support pool in the community. Help keep Friday Night Lights great.
Thank you, Patrick, and thanks to Tim Query and people out in the chat. This is like a cool little family that we've got here.
You know, it really is. That's the interesting thing is, with the pool community, you got all these hundreds of people in the area or thousands of people, and they're all different. They all have different opinions about stuff and whatever, politically or anything else. But, the one thing that we all have in common is we love pool. And so we all get along because we all have that common theme that we love the game. And that, to me, is just great. I feel like I've made so many friends who maybe I wouldn't have ever known or hung out with before because we share that one thing in common.
Okay, so now here's a shot. There's an option here where you can bump the 9 towards the pocket and hold the cue ball right there. Wow. Hear me out real quick.
Yeah.
If you bump the 9 towards the pocket,
yeah.
Now all you have to do is make the 8. First of all, you might make the 9.
Mm-hmm.
You're bumping into the 9 and holding the cue ball. Now the 8, you'd have an easier shot than you would where they're at now.
I agree.
And if the 9 parks in front of the pocket, now you just make the 8 and then
it's
the 9.
easier out, And she stroked it really good and made a great shot. But you're right.
It also,
but, you're a 620 Fargo, and that's sometimes that skill level is gives you the advantage of seeing things differently because you've had so much more experience in playing. It was still a great shot by Christine to stroke the ball like she did, but I do agree with you. The right way is just to hit that softer and let your cue ball run into the 9. So he's looking at. He's going to dig into this thing. Yeah, that was tough. Oh, almost got a little lucky. And is he going to get safe? Not quite. Not quite safe.
now does Christine have the wherewithal to get shape on the 9 here? Because you need some outside spin.
No, but she's okay.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I think she was
I'd take
just
that.
said, I'm just going to pocket the ball and, make the best of it here.
He knows how to make this shot. This is a good outcome.
Aaron Moss is rooting, says, stoke that fire, Triple G. We need flames. Yeah, we got to get something going here. And this might be just the flame they need right now
Here
to
comes
get this
Sophia
fire
Tran.
started.
Sophia is a woman on a mission.
Yep, she knows how to do. She knows how to do this.
Sophia Tran has really helped me develop this show as well. She has been a great partner in crime.
I remember in the early Friday Night Lights days, and she came in and she saw the stools on there where the commentators were sitting right next to the pool table. She said, "Oh no, this is not good. This is no good.
Right.
You need a commentating
Yes.
booth." Nice shot, Sophia. She says, "You need a commentating booth." And said, "Well, how about out here?"
Well, and she also said make it look less like
a living room.
yeah,
Yeah.
in the fridge, the top drawer. And at first I was like, what? How am I going to change my living room? And then I did.
Nobody can tell on the live stream really that this is an actual living room. You've got it in a and I love the black sheets on the walls because it just makes it look like a studio. It's all you see is the table and the action, And occasionally with certain camera angles you can see somebody getting a beer out of the fridge, which, But I love the fish cam. Everybody loves the fish cam.
Yes.
You got Dory and Nemo in there. And I know when you feed the fish, I saw that Mike, the producer, has got a little whiteboard with his check boxes, and one of the things was feed the fish. That was like one of the action items on the productions. I thought, it is fun. I think people like that in the intermission. They want to see the fish eat. Good break by Sophia. Pockets a ball. Leaves a little bit long on this one ball for Gregg. But we've got a 4-4 tie. We are down to a race to 3 in this match for the money.
Loving it.
Yeah. And this is what we expected, too. These are, I mean, the Fargos are within a few points of each other on these two teams. You flip a coin, it's...
Yeah, I don't know.
Aaron Moss cheering on Team Kitsap. So this is sort of a Kitsap versus Olympia matchup, isn't it?
That's right.
These two players are from Olympia.
Yeah.
The mounts are from Olympia, and
Well, Sophia used to be a Kitsap County resident.
well, we'll adopt her.
Yeah.
She's definitely welcome. To be called Kitsap, part of Team Kitsap. So, who else out there in the chat from Olympia? You got any? Are there any Mounts fans in the chat? Let's hear from Olympia. Let's hear you guys cheering on your team. Forrest, there is $200 in the middle on this. This is the raffle winner, Christine Mounts, won the, or Dane Mounts, one of the Mounts won the raffle. I believe that was a foul there, no rail.
Chris Underwood, Team Mounts here. Go Team Mounts.
All right.
Carolyn Rogers.
Carolee Rogers.
Oh, Carolee, yeah.
Yeah, that's Baby Cakes' wife. Aaron Rogers is we call him Baby Cakes because she called him Baby Cakes on the stream on my stream. She said in the chat.
I was there.
Yeah, he saw that.
That was funny.
So we got some Olympia fans out there. Chris Underwood, Forrest Giles.
She is drawing back for the 3 in the side. Aiming low. And
she got a lot of draw on that ball. Look at
okay.
that.
So that was the 4 she was getting on.
Yeah.
It's the 7 that's going into the
Yeah,
side.
I was looking at the 7, thinking it was a 3 ball as well.
Well,
so,
we need to look at that monitor when we want to know
or just
what ball. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Greg's sitting in front of us most
Yeah.
of the time.
yeah. So Sophia on this orange 5 ball, but she's got a slight angle on it.
Okay, now we can see the table. Yeah. Nice
Yeah,
shot.
I kind of figured she was going to run into that 9, but I think she figured that as well, which was fine because she still left a very manageable 6 in the side for Gregg. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9. It is all available here. I think the key is getting the right shape on this 7 because the 8 ball, a good portion of that 8 is hidden by the 9. Uh-oh.
That worked out.
Yeah, he got a little fortunate there. I know that's what he was trying. So we're seeing a little struggle from Triple G tonight. Baby Cakes votes for Team Dane Mounts and Christine Mounts.
I am literally not rooting for anyone here. I love both of these teams. I kind of always want the raffle winner to win, for obvious reasons.
Well, normally the raffle winner does win.
Mm-hmm. On your show and mine.
I've had every single one except for the last one because he played you.
Oh, boy.
That was Gregg. He chose to step up to the plate. He could have played anybody. He said, no, you know what? I want to challenge Lee Baldwin to see if he... And I said, let's do it. Let's get Lee Baldwin on Chalkbox. So I was glad that you finally came out and got on the show. That was great. You played excellent too, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, so back to the game. Christine's just going to roll forward
Well, it's
here.
Sophia.
Sophia, thank you.
But yeah, she wants to be on the correct side of the 7, which would be the right side.
Yep.
And she did.
She is. Yep.
And here's where you need to get greedy. You need to get close to this 8. You got to have confidence in your game. It's going right there.
Yep.
Just don't hit it too soft, you know.
And don't be afraid to go a little bit, try to get the cue ball a little bit further down towards that bottom rail, because if you have a little angle on that 8, it makes it easier to get shape on the 9. He didn't spin it, so he got straight on this, which means it's fine, but now it's kind of a...
Should have been greedier. I'm just going to say it.
A draw shot here. It is more difficult than it could have been. Because with that position that he had on the 7, he could have put that cue ball anywhere down there.
And I think she is going to go top right or left.
It looks like top right is what she's putting on it. Yep.
Top left.
Come on.
That
There.
works. That's fine. I'd take that in a heart. He'll make this. Trust me. He might scratch, but he'll make it.
Yeah, it's not... I don't like it.
I'll bet you $20 he makes it.
No, I'm not betting
Okay.
on this one because it is so close to the pocket.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You're right. He might scratch, though.
And
Okay,
that,
he didn't.
And that
So-
would have been a debatable bet if he did scratch and he took the bet.
Well, it wouldn't. You would have lost if we took the bet and he was scratched, because it's not a legal shot.
Right.
If you're betting that he makes the shot, you have to.
I wouldn't have been that way, but there's some guys that would say, "Well, he made it. You didn't say."
but it's not a. You got to make it on a legal shot.
No, you're right. I just remember a time when
Somebody did that to me in a bet, I'd never bet them.
Well, I
ever
saw it
again.
happen once. Anyway. Five to 4. Sophia Tran, Triple G, Gregg Prendergast.
One game away from the hill, and this is what you want: is get on the hill as soon as possible, because that puts a lot of pressure on your opponent.
Oh, the final shot in Pool Hall Junkies. Yeah. He bet him. He hustled him out. He's like, no, that was your. Now it's my shot.
I don't remember that. I watched that movie a long time ago, but I don't remember. Go short team. Lee Vestal says go short team. I'm guessing he's talking about Sophia and Gregg. You know, I'm using Gregg's microphone, and I had to raise it up 4 inches on the microphone stand. And it's still a little bit low. I have to lean over. We like to tease him about his height.
Yeah, he paid him for his shot. It was a kick shot, and he was like, that's an easy shot. And he's like, well, if you think it's so easy, you want to shoot it? He's like, I'll pay you to shoot that shot. Like he was saying, I'll take it from there. And he shot it. And he's like, no, I paid for your shot. Now it's my shot. So he got shot twice in a row. It's unprecedented. It's not a legit hustle at all. People will die over that one.
Oh, yeah. So Dane was a little disappointed with that performance on that stroke. And maybe the couple of games that Sophia and Gregg have put together here in the last couple racks is starting to wear on them a little bit, because we're not seeing the same game from Christine and Dane as we were earlier. It's amazing how the momentum can change in this game so quickly.
Well, I'm just happy we've got a tight match here.
Absolutely. This is really good. And I hope it goes hill. I really do.
Yeah, and we still got, you know, back in the day, I would have been just tickled pink to have 59 viewers. And obviously, you know, you're going to have more viewers for the big guns, but
Yeah.
thanks for sticking around, guys.
Absolutely. You know, to 50, 60 viewers, live viewers, that means, you know, I know if my stream gets 60, I don't even know if we've hit that number, but, you know, that means that, like, it's going to be like 600 total views, you know, because it gets shared and it gets people watch it later, you know.
Yeah.
Nice shot by Triple G there. Wanted to get a little bigger bump on that 3 ball, would have been nice. Let's see if Sophia tries to play a little crafty safety here. I think there's an opportunity to send that 3 ball down to that bottom rail.
You know, I got to tell a quick story here. If you go into Seattle, do not walk around with your cell phone, okay? A buddy of mine got he's 6'2", 200 plus pounds, and a dude snatched his cell phone out of his hand, and he's chasing him. You know,
What made you think of that? That seems random.
it doesn't it?
It's like, where was your thought? Where was your brain when you thought of that story? Nice try. That almost went in the pocket.
Well, it just happened yesterday, and I was on the phone with him all day. I'm on the phone with the guy that, you know, bought the phone from the other guy, and meet me in this tent at 3rd and Cherry. Oh my gosh! And I'm thinking my best friend doesn't need to.
Oh man!
Doesn't need to go out like that. Anyway,
It just ripped it right out of his hand.
Yeah.
Oh, nice little masse shot by Christine. Didn't go, but it was a good masse, and it left him really long. So he just literally ripped the phone out of the guy's hand and ran off?
yeah, and he was chasing him, and
Reminds me of the movie Friday. Oh, hell no. You ain't catching no crackhead.
honestly, I just care about my friends, and I'm just warning people, if you go into Seattle,
Yeah.
don't walk around with your cell phone. I mean, this is a gig that this guy has. He's a super fast runner. He grabs and goes, and
Yeah. Well,
sell
he's gonna end up on the wrong side of somebody one of these days.
Yeah,
Because you
that's
can't
true.
outrun bullets.
oh, true that.
He's gonna rip off the wrong person one of these days. Yeah, we're not seeing. Dane seems to have kind of cooled off a little bit. He was really shooting hot in the first 3, 4, 5 racks, and he's cooled down quite a bit now. Let's see if he can get his mojo back. But Sophia and Gregg have a better idea. Let's let him sit in the chair and get cold for a little while.
You know, he's got to slow roll this into the side.
Yep.
The 5's up the end rail.
Just avoid the scratch. Hit it real thin so you avoid the scratch. Maybe you can go 2 rails with the cue ball.
Perfect.
Perfect. .30-degree angle. Just what you want. You can put the cue ball anywhere on the table with a 30-degree angle.
David Prince, Christine Mouse, the Jeanette Lee of Yelm. Nice shot, Sophia.
Mm-hmm.
Get it. Oh.
You don't want that shit anyway.
Oh, that might leave a mark.
There.
That might leave a mark on the scoreboard. Let's see if the Mounts can tie this up. What an opportunity. It's a great opportunity here to tie up the score. good shot. Look at this.
I gotta
Beautiful.
say, I'm a Christine Mounts fan.
And you know what's better? It's like she actually has the perfect angle here
It's
on the 7.
the best ever.
It's the best, yeah, because he doesn't have to hardly, just maybe put a little top right on it. If you want to go 2 rails, you can. You want to go 1 rail, you can. So
It's ideal. They're out from here, guaranteed.
I think so. Yeah, he hit it a little softer. I like a little more right spin and use that second rail to straighten out the cue ball, but still very manageable.
Now, here's one of those shots where I like to envision the tangent line. I'm going low left here, putting the 9 in the side. But now, you know what? Oh, wow.
Wow. She says, no, I like the corner. Okay.
You know, I looked up at the table and I realized the angle I saw on the monitor was different. She
Yeah.
played that really well.
Very good. Dead center in that pocket, too. There was no doubt about it. So Dane has to back cut this into the side.
It's important to know that you're not going to scratch here. You can make this and not scratch. You just got to hit it thin. Aim to the left side of the pocket. Oh, I was thinking side pocket.
I was assuming he was going for the side, but maybe that back cut was a little too steep.
Yeah.
Nobody knows better than the person at the table.
Right. Okay, who do we got? Sophia Tran up to bat. Who is going to knock this out of the park? This is a crucial game. 6-4 versus 5-5? Are you kidding me?
I tell you, this will be a hero shot if she pockets this 9 ball.
Well,
to
and
go
it's
on
so
the
much
hill.
pressure because if you miss it, you're going to leave it hanging.
If you miss it, it's going to be a tie game. If you make it, you're on the hill and they have to win 3 straight. That's a huge difference.
I honestly wouldn't want any part of this shot on a team event on Friday Night Lights. No one is the favorite to make this. I think I'd rather have Sophia shooting it than me, and she plays the smart bank
She plays the bank
because you're not selling out.
She did not sell out. You're right.
See? I like
she
that.
banked it a little short and hit it at the right speed to where they do have a shot on it.
But I was saying if she cuts it, it's a sellout. You'll leave it hanging. The bank.
I think Christine makes it. And she does.
And we've got 5-5.
And wait. Okay. Yes.
Nice shot. Thank you.
We've got a tie game.
5
5-5.
alive.
So now we're at a race to 2. This is exactly what we were expecting from this match. I mean, how awesome is that? We didn't ask for predictions in the beginning.
Well, I'm not paying out twice a night. Well, a race to
Right.
7 is
Hey.
too easy to predict.
So who won the Daniel Sardoncillo and Stephen Weekly prediction?
I don't think anyone would have guessed 15.
I guess 15-10. So I was close, but is it closest counts? I think somebody else said 15-9 though. So
Well, that I will watch the stream back, or that person can message me. They will get paid. I paid Ed Caulfield tonight for his prediction last time.
well, I did win $50 on that match.
Good.
Not for predicting the score, but for betting on the right guy.
Betting on the right guy. Here comes Dane Cook with his monster break. Oh, Aaron Rodgers says me. Did me? Oh, he's showing that
I'm trying to read the chat here.
I had 15-8. Aaron Rodgers, winner.
You did? Oh, awesome.
Here's how I operate, Aaron Rodgers.
Now, Aaron, did you put your guess into the chat before the first rack was over? Because I think that's the qualifier. It has to be in there before that first rack is ended. Yeah? All right.
Hey Siri, set a reminder, pay Aaron Rodgers tomorrow, 2 p.m. That's how I operate.
That's the way you do it. Otherwise, you forget.
I set reminders for everything.
Well, congratulations, Aaron Rodgers.
In fact, let me show you another tip. Hey Siri, set a reminder every day, 2 p.m. Pay Aaron Rodgers.
Wow, every day at 2 p.m.
Well, once you do it, you get to turn that daily reminder off. But if I'm busy with a customer tomorrow and I miss that one reminder,
Yep.
I'm not going to go that route.
Digital assistants.
Not even close.
Ball in hand.
Yeah, I think he was really trying
Dane
to
mounts.
put a lot of spin on that ball to get it to get over there. So again, with the shot we were talking about before, where the ball is in the jaws of the pocket, you have to practice. These are great shots to practice for drills. Practice setting up on other balls off of a ball that's all the way inside the jaws, and you'll realize how difficult it is.
Yeah.
So he went rail first and really made that cue ball fly. So Christine does have a look.
That was firm.
She's got to look at the 3. It's just a heck of a lot longer than anybody would want.
Wow.
What a shot. We've seen quite a few highlight. You know, she might be dominating the highlight reels from this week, even with the Sardoncio and weekly match. Christine Mounts has really put together some great shots.
Yeah, she is.
Very impressed.
They must have a pool table at their house, and they play every night. You know, Joshua Filler and Pia,
Yeah,
they both play really, really strong, like,
yeah.
pool. They practice on 2 different tables at their house.
Is that
I
right?
love it, yeah.
You know, they've got to be the best husband-wife team
They are.
in the world.
As of...
There can't be any better husband and wife team than Joshua and Pia.
Well, I remember back in the day, George Breedlove and Jeanette Lee were super badass. And so happy that Jeanette Lee made it through that cancer nightmare.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
They're going to do a documentary about her on ESPN.
they should. She's an icon in the pool community, and you know, I know so many people were, you know, sending their thoughts and prayers her way and really supporting her through that time. And it was just great to see the community come together, not only, you know, financially with help, but also just support. And it was just amazing to see. I love watching her, you know, her little video clips that she puts together sometimes, just telling how she's doing.
Stacy Medina with the Heart Black Widow.
Yeah, we love the Black Widow. Legend.
Oh, I'll watch that documentary a couple times. She had so much charisma and so much talent and just so drop dead gorgeous.
Did you have a poster of her on your wall, Lee?
Come on. You know who I had
You can admit it. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
I had posters back in the day, WWF. I had the lovely Elizabeth, the Macho Man.
Okay, so here's a bear down shot here. He's going to take his time here.
Top right.
Oh,
Whoa, it was hooked.
It was the deflection. No, it was the deflection off of the cue ball that caused that.
Was he hooked? Did he have to go rail first? Or
No, he wasn't. It was the right English that he was putting on that cue. He put so much right on it that it had a significant deflection, and that caused the miss.
I get it.
Yeah.
Bob Van Syke knows who Breedlove is. They used to hustle. Yeah, I watched a Breedlove match where he did not miss a
Good stroke by Sophia.
Back in the day, you had to buy AccuStats videos to watch pool. There was no internet, and I bought a lot of those.
Like
DVDs.
the DVDs. Yeah, I remember that.
And George Breedlove put on a clinic. That was Jeanette Lee's husband. I don't know if they're still together. Are they? Someone out in chat, let me know. I hope they are.
I don't know. That was the pre-YouTube days.
Nice shot.
Lee, are we? I think we're the same age, aren't we?
Yes.
We won't tell the
We don't need
audience.
to reveal.
But we already told the age by saying that we watched DVDs.
Right. It's over.
That pretty much says it all.
Okay, so this is so crucial. Who's going on the hill here? Just roll this in nice.
A little
and
bit of right
soft.
English. A little bit of right English, I think.
I don't even think she needs that.
Just a touch. Just to help, and it'll slow down the cue ball. and
Oh,
kinda
she's
straighten
going
it out.
low. No,
Oh,
just
she's going to go 2 rails for shape.
well,
Yeah, that works too. Look
like
at
a
that.
pro.
She knows what to do.
Well, I'm just gonna say it though. If you roll forward on that, then you're not on the rail.
That's true. You're guaranteed to not be on the rail,
Mhm.
right? But you're more likely you could overrun it, but no problem.
Triple
Easy
G.
out. So on the hill, Triple G and Sophia, first to the hill. And that puts pressure on the mounts. They have to win 2 in a row. But really all they have to do is win 1 in a row, make it hill, and then it's 1 game for all the marbles. So right now they just got to focus on this next game.
Richard Axe says got some raffle tickets. Did you buy some? If so, at this point, while I'm commentating, let me know in the chat and tell me how you paid for it, Venmo or Cash App. Because I gotta look at all these. Thanks to everyone who supported the stream, buying raffle tickets. We are definitely loving
Nice
each and every
break.
one of you.
Pockets the wing ball. 1 ball floats to the bottom rail, so it looks like it's going to be a safety play here by Gregg.
Yeah, Richard Axe, $50 in raffle tickets.
Nice.
Thank you so much. You know what? I'm gonna go put those in. You're commentating by yourself. At this point,
I got it.
I don't want to mess this up.
Uh-oh.
$50 is a lot.
Yeah, no, go take care of the raffle. I'll take care of the commentating and the crowd here. I'm used to being a one-man show anyway. So, good opportunity here for the mounts. They need to stay alive. They need this win to stay alive. So the 2 ball is down there, the other end of the table over by that orange 5. So he's going to try to set this up where he gets good position on that ball. Get nice and close to it. There you go. Good spin. Close enough. And I think Christine wants a little draw shot. Maybe come draw and bump the 5 a little bit, but she's got to hit that window because that red 3 ball only has a little window to get shape for. So she's going forward. She went top on that, which was not a bad idea. So still a tough window to hit for this 3-ball here. Pocket this 2 and try to find a gap in between all those landmines to get that 3-ball. That's the key here. Nice try. There was just so much traffic to navigate through.
Thank you.
She really wanted to bump one of those balls, either bump the 8 or bump the 6, and either one of those would have given her a really good, would have given Gregg a really good look at the 3, but it was a lot to ask for from that angle. So Gregg kicking 1 rail, maybe 2 rails to get this 3-ball. Yeah, he's going to go 2 rails
That was straight,
and
all right.
miss it completely. So another ball in hand here for Dane. And now everything is a little bit more straightforward because the hardest part of that rack was getting from the 2 to the 3. Now that that problem is solved, this rack plays pretty nicely. I think 4 to the 5 is really your trick here.
Richard Axe, I got your raffle chips in there. Thank you so much. The raffle is about winning a spot on the show, a jam-up jersey, a Spire carbon shaft, and a Spire glove.
Nice. Yeah, Richard and Kathy Axe, Kitsap County players.
Oh, yes.
Nice shot. Stun drawed off that rail. Got out for that 5, and I believe has a pretty decent angle on the 5 to slow roll this and still get shape for the 6. But this is, you have to be real careful here because this could be in trouble real easy. This could go wrong.
Yeah, I just got to slow roll it in there and play the 6 on the side, like you said.
I mean, I think slow roll it unless you have a better idea of coming into the 9. Okay. You don't have to slow roll it if you know you're going to hit the 9
That
full.
was the best outcome ever,
Yeah.
but that was not...
He didn't hit that as the speed he was thinking. Yeah, because if he didn't hit that 9 full, if he hits it off to one side or the other, it's bad news.
Oh, my gosh.
But I think she's...
Can she see it? Okay. I think
believe
she can.
I believe so. I think she's just looking at where she wants to leave the cue ball here. Does it roll forward and play the 8 in the top left corner, or...
Draw back 3 inches. That's tough.
But putting a draw shot on a side pocket sometimes causes errors.
I think she's going to slow roll it in and have him play the 8 in the corner where she's at. Nope, she's drawing back. She's going to try to draw back 3.
Oh, good shot. Yeah, absolutely. She's like contemplating, should I go forward or backwards or stop it?
So adorable. I love her spirit.
She really took her time figuring it out. A lot of players, they change their mind when they're down. She changed her mind, got back up, reset, figured it out, and then executed. And that's
I think he
really
can
nicely done.
just slow roll this in and play the 9 where he's at, or is he's gonna hit it hard and play? Oh, beautiful!
Beautiful shot. He didn't come out as much as he wanted, but I think Christine makes this. I mean, this is key right here.
And this would be hill action.
This would be hill if she makes it.
Come on.
Yes.
Nice shot.
We got hill action.
Get out. Get out.
Friday Night Lights. It's not over yet, guys. We got
wow.
one more rack, a 9-ball to play for all the marbles here. $200 on this rack right now. These guys are in there. They're going at it. The adrenaline is pumping.
Oh, you know what? I just remembered. We need to do a break pot after this match. Dane Mounts gets a chance to win 100 on the break pot.
Nice.
Go hill.
Oh, that's part of the raffle winning.
Hill, hill, hill.
break pot rack after this. Don't let me forget.
Yeah, you happy? Yeah, Bill.
Yeah. Very, very happy.
So the break pot is what, a 9-ball rack, and if you break and run, you get $100. Is that the way that works?
That is correct.
Nice. I want to take a crack at that. I did bring my cues just in case.
I love it. Oh, scratch.
Uh-oh. Scratch on the break.
There's no... Oh, look at that. Is that the 3-9 lined up? For a short rack, it is.
It might be lined up. So where's the... Okay, so ball in hand, the 1 and the 2, and then it could be a 3-9. We could see a 3-9 combo. I think she's taking a look at it. I love the way Sophia just really calculates things and takes a look at all the different options that are available to her.
She's all business.
Yeah, she really is.
And she's going to play fall off at the 2 in the corner. I'd give myself a little more angle than that. Oh,
Beautiful.
never mind. She had the right angle.
She knew what she was doing.
So set
yeah.
up for the 3-9.
Is that, well, it's option. It's like, I wonder if they've discussed this sort of on the side.
I would play
What do
the
we wanna
3-9
do?
combo for sure.
Like, that's kind of where you want to have a little player conference too. You know, it's like, what's going to be our strategy here? Are we going to play this, or are we going to play for the run out? Oh no! Oh no!
Now we're really going to find out what the strategy is here. It's going to be very obvious with ball in hand whether you're going for the combo or
Right.
the run out. Folks, let me tell you at home, the 3-9 combo is not as hard as a lot of combos. And when it's hill and you're under massive pressure, give yourself a chance to win it early instead of what you're going to hold up through all this pressure to make all these balls. No, play the combo.
The decision to make the combo really depends on how many balls are left on the table.
Right.
A lot of times, if it's late in the game, yeah, don't do it. But if it's early in the game, it's not going to be a loss if you miss it.
Here it comes.
As long as you don't leave it hanging.
You got to shoot it.
It's not going to be a loss if you miss it, but it'll be a win if you make it. So you just take your odds there.
Eric Sawyer, thank you for the raffle tickets. You just confirmed.
Nice. Getting
Eric
in
Sawyer.
just in the nick of time too.
Don't let me forget that. I don't want to walk out there right now.
Carolee Rogers, Talha Nafi, they're all rooting. V-Man, they're all rooting for Team Olympia. They got a lot of cheers in the crowd there tonight. Can he make this 9-ball?
I bet he makes it.
Nice shot.
Unbelievable.
What a great finish.
The raffle winners win again.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Dane and Christine Mounts win over Triple G and Sophia Tran 7-6 in a hill thriller. Friday Night Lights. What are we doing, Lee? You're going to get in there. We're going to do the break pot now?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Looks like it's break pot action time. And we got Triple G coming out. He needs to have his cigarette here to calm the nerves a little bit. Greg, you want to jump on the mic here?
Is this microphone on?
No, he says no. I don't want.
Congratulations, brother! What a match! Hill action. I predicted you would make that 9-ball. The whole time I was out there saying you're supposed to shoot that 9-ball. How you feeling, brother?
I had to shoot it. But it was not a gimme. I wasn't digging it, but I lined it up, took my time, said hit it firm so I don't leave it in front of the pocket if I miss it. And I Shane Van Boning that baby, man.
I love it, brother.
Dane Van Boning.
Dane Van Boning. Christine,
So many shots at the end.
yeah, come on up. Join your husband. I want both of you on camera at once. This is just such a great couple here.
Stressful towards the end.
Christine Mounts, congratulations. How did you feel? Were you feeling the pressure? Did you have a blast?
Yes, I was feeling all the pressure. Yeah, that's all I
I'm
got.
glad there was no shot clock.
Right. No, we wanted you guys to stick around.
Sophia just kept putting it in.
Yeah, no, it was a great match, great time. So what we're